Jessica Pegula has weighed in after Novak Djokovic was left frustrated by Norrie shouting after points. Jessica Pegula has defended Norrie after Novak Djokovic criticized him for shouting, "Come on," during their Rome Masters match. The American star had previously shared her hopes to see some trash talk in tennis. And she thinks players can't get upset if their opponent tries to get in their head, especially in Norrie's case. Norrie has come under fire from some of his opponents in recent weeks. The British number one was first slammed by Djokovic after losing to him at the Italian Open, as the 36-year-old thought he wasn't playing fairly. He's allowed to say "come on" in the face more or less every single point from basically the first game. Those are the things that we players know in the locker room. It's not fair play. It's not how we treat each other. But, again, it's allowed, so, the world number 3 said after the match. Martin Fucsovics then had an outburst in Lyon and accused his opponent Sebastian Baez of screaming like a B********H during their match before telling the umpire that Norrie did the same to him in Rome. But the world number 13 has now been defended by Pegula, who thinks that it is just part of the sport. Of course, it's one of those things that's annoying, but then also at the same time it's like, you can't really get upset that the guy is trying to get in your face. She said when asked if the same thing would irritate her. "I think that's why we play sports. That's why it's competitive." Speaking after she won her opening match at the French Open, the world number 3 thinks that shouting after a point is fair game. Pegula added, "Yeah, of course, sometimes it can be a little obnoxious, but I also think if that's what gets them going, if that's what they're trying to do to rattle you a little bit, then it's part of the game. As long as you're not yelling during the point or anything like that, but if it's after a shot, then, I mean, it is what it is. We're out here to compete, and I think sometimes players, I don't know, maybe need to fire themselves up more on a particular day than others." And the 29-year-old thinks it was especially crucial for Norrie to fire himself up against a champion like Djokovic. "I don't know. When you are playing against Djokovic, I am sure Cam was, like, yeah, double fault." She continued, "You don't get a lot to work with, so I am sure he was extra fired up because it was, like, every chance he got was a huge chance, when the margins are so small." Pegula also noted that she is good at blocking out external noise. "I think I am pretty good at staying in my own little bubble when I am playing. I don't care if people are walking or yelling or anything. It doesn't really bother me that much. I think maybe some people are more bothered by it than others," she concluded.